All right. This is one of the other parents in my kid's class. Um, cool. Alrighty. So first stream of lunchtime pack and rips and everything like that. So big things really that I'm planning on doing in these cases, right? As you can see right here, I've got a scale that goes down. It's currently set to ounces. Let's switch that to grams. Where is it? There we go. Now it's set to grams, right? So it goes all the way down to 1 microgram, right? And can tare it and everything like that. I will say, so spoiler, I kind of messed up on Friday after my pre-release. I had some packs. I decided, hey, want to get that dopamine rush right before bed, so I'm going to go ahead and open some, but I did make sure to weigh some. And so if we look at the weights that I wrote down, right, we can see a few different things, right? 3.134 grams, 3.077, right? We go all the way down, and all of a sudden there's one that has a very different, weight than everything else, right? And in that one is where I packed the Obi-Wan showcase, right? I was super excited, super hype, and I instantly regretted opening it and going through all of it. And so the other ones, right, didn't have any showcases. They all had the foils, obviously. They all had some hyperspaces and stuff like that, but they didn't have a showcase. And so, based off of that data right there, I was like, okay, right, we're very clearly able to probably weigh out where the showcases are, which makes sense. Showcases, right, they're double foiled, right, so they should probably be heavier than any other card in there. They're going to, be very distinct in that case right there, right? Because the foiling for the regular foil slot, right, is only on one side, right? And then the base card for the leaders, right, is just simply normal. And so that you're not really necessarily going to get a difference there. But I think it's kind of, probably important to think about just from the perspective that, considering if we're looking at the prices right now for legendaries and even some of the hyperfoils for the legendaries, they're really low, especially compared to set 1, very much compared to like set 2, right? Set 2 right out of the gate during pre-sale, you still had like Poe, Darksaber, right? Crate Dragon. I think those were all still $50 cards. And right now, so much has tanked that you're able to get a whole legendary set for incredibly cheap, right? I think the most expensive legendary is probably at like $30 right now. I think that's now there are 2 of them. I believe is the one that's the most expensive, which makes sense, right? It's a pretty powerful card. A lot of people probably want to have it. But compared to what we saw with set 2, especially compared to set 1, right? They're pretty low prices. And so there's a lot of opportunities for people who want to make a quick buck to try and figure out, where packs are. And because collation to a degree has been solved, right? There's been a lot of posts on Reddit, the Facebook group, on Discords, where people have been showing their polls and showing, right, they're getting a lot of repeats within the same boxes, especially within the same cases, right? They're not really getting like the same distribution. You're not able to easily map out, right? If you see a certain set of rares in a legendary, what's the next legendary going to be and how far down it's going to be, right? And that was a big concern I know a lot of people had going into, the next few weeks of set 2, was that you could like buy a case, pull out the legendaries because you know which ones are going to be those, right? And then leave everything else intact and then either like sell the singles at market or even higher, right? Depending on how things were going. I know there were some stores, at least in my area, that were definitely selling Shadows of the Galaxy packs directly post-release for a lot higher than MSRP. And then you also had a fair amount of people online, right, selling them for a little bit higher. Now, right, the Shadows of the Galaxy, there's definitely been enough supply for that set that those have gone down. And so you're not really able to get, the same market value for those individual packs. But this is a brand new set, right? Twilight of the Republic. There's a lot of new packs, but because again the legendaries are kind of low, and now collation, right, seems to have been solved. There isn't really an easy way for people to I guess pull scams in that regard. But because you can weigh showcases, right, there's still the possibility somebody might rip open a box, right, very gently, go in, weigh all the packs, and you don't have to worry about putting the packs back in the same order because the collation isn't there. So nobody's really going to be able to pick up on whether or not something is kind of off in that regard. But weigh them, figure out which one is a showcase, stuff everything back in there, seal it up, right? And then resell that, that box, maybe for a little bit less than what you had bought it for. But you're still going to come ahead, right, by taking out that showcase, right? And you can do all of that and just keep everything inside of the box if needed. And so I think that's a real possibility that scammers may be able to approach in that case from doing these things. And so what I want to do in this case right here, go very scientific approach as I open the boxes, right? Also do kind of, figure out is there really a collation issue, or is it, some people just getting very unlucky, trying to see can we figure out a pattern by going down, right, the right side and then the left side. I believe that's what we were doing for set 2 to figure out what the collation was. But go down those, right? And as we go, weigh the packs, see what's in there, and then, go through. I have a whole spreadsheet that I've set up, so I can just show that real quick. Let me grab my keyboard here. Right, so if we take, right, so I just have the spreadsheet right here that I put together, right, where I'm going to weigh out the packs. I'm going to write down, right, as we go through, right, which rare, which legendary we have, kind of keep track then of do we have any hyperspace legendaries, right, do we have any hyperspace foils and so forth. How does all of that kind of track in those cases? And then that way too, right, we can kind of figure out what's the median pack weight, what's the average pack weight, right, what's the lowest pack mass, what's the highest pack mass, get a standard deviation so that, once I've collected 3 cases worth of data, which is how many cases I have, maybe try and run, a few statistical tests to see, can you figure out if this pack has an extra amount of hyperspaces? Can you figure out if it's a hyperspace foil pack just based off of those weights, right? Statistically in those instances, right? I want to say for sure you can figure out whether or not something's going to be a showcase pack just based off that one data point, right? But hopefully I'll be able to pack at least 1 or 2 more kind of showing where weight-wise you're going to have those showcases within your sets or within your cases and in your packs. I don't think you're going to be able to really measure out the box weights, right? And that just has to do with the fact that you're really only 300, I think, 300 micrograms heavier in terms of difference between, let me just pull it up right here, right? So we got it right there, right? So it's about, 400 micrograms different between the showcase pack and every other pack in those cases, right? That's not really going to show up in terms of the, taking the whole case and measuring that. You're not going to be able to get a 300 microgram difference on something that's 2+ pounds, right? I mean, that's it's close to, that's about 1 kilogram, I think, per case, right? You're looking at something where you have to have an incredibly accurate scale, which I don't think, and even in that case, right, the variance that you were kind of seeing right here, just between, these 12 packs can easily account for, over the course of 24 packs, that small difference that you're not able to specifically get it from the cases, but I think you can kind of cut open the case and work your way through it in those cases. So we've got that right there. So first things first, let me go grab one of my cases. So we've got this guy right here. Going to cut him open. And then we can get started on ripping these packs. And so the idea, right, is I want to probably, at least once a week, I've got Sparks, Surging Sparks for Pokemon coming up. I know Pokemon had a big issue, and still kind of does, right, with people weighing packs. There's that case. To try and find, right, all of the special cards. And so we'll see, right, and that's why they include, the code cards and everything to try and, balance out the weights so that you're not able to very distinctly figure out what the pulls are. But in this case, right, we don't have anything like that for Star Wars Unlimited yet, right? There's no online system to kind of judge what's going on. So, all right, here we go. So here's our packs. And we've got, let me pull up my spreadsheet so I can type into that as we go. Oh, I left that over on the other side. Let me switch scenes so I can bring that back. There we go. All right. Let's go back to breaking packs. All right, so we have these right here. And so let's go through it, right? So we've got first pack right here, Sage Ventress. Let's tear our system, right? And I also have my very handy, static gun in case things get kind of crazy, right? You know, I used to be work a lot in a chemistry lab doing a lot of weighing stuff. This is very, very handy if things start to get a little wet or dry, I guess you could say, right? That kind of messes with the static of the system, right? So we've got this first one, so let's take the Sage pack. Let's put that down. And so what we're seeing is a pack weight of 31.264 grams, right? So we're at 31.264 grams. Let's open it and see what we get. So take it, let's see. And Django, all right, very nice, very nice. We've got Pike Place, Devastating Gunship, Republic Tactical Officer, Senatorial Corvette, Holdout Blaster, 41st Elite Corps, Coruscant Guard. This guy right here, really good on my pre-release. Right, if you have Coordinator later in the game, right, it's very easy to delete some units. Armored Saber Tank, also really good. Freelance Assassin, Dwarf Spider Droid, Calculating Magna Guard, Low Altitude Gunship. Nice, we got a Hyperspace Brain Invaders right here. Let me just set this guy aside. And then we got the Zillow Beast as our rare in this set. So the actual one, so we've got Zillow Beast. Let me just type that in that instance. So that's very nice. And then we got a B1 attack platform as our regular foil. So first pack done. Let's keep going. So next one from right here. All right, so we've got a Yoda pack. This one comes in at 31.188 grams. So let's rip this, see what we get here. So hopefully everybody had like a really good pre-release. Mine was good. Oh, nice. Mace Windu, leader here. Hyperspace. Awesome. Unfortunately, not the showcase. I wish it was. Right. I had a lot of fun. It was really great playing with people. There were a few new people that made it to our to my store that I usually go to. In those cases, Zero the Hutt. Nice. Shaq T. Awesome. Shadowed Intentions. Okay, so that's the next rare that we have. And so that was a lot of fun. Having new people show up and enjoy their time at the game here. Actually, let me set my foils all aside as well, so that way I can kind of keep track of how many I have of each one. Let's put the Hyperspace Mace here. All right, so in this case, right, we had Shadowed Intentions. In that case, so, oh, sorry, I didn't write it down. So we have Brain Invaders as our first one. And then our second one, we had a non-foil Hyperspace as well. So I'm trying to keep track of, right, which ones all have Hyperspace cards and stuff like that too. So, all right, so let's grab the next pack, right? So we've got one with Commander Cody on it. Let's weigh this. Comes in, it's a little bit heavier than the other ones. So 31.207. Let's see how much that impacts what we actually find in the case or in the pack. So see, we got Yoda, we've got the Nest, right? We've got drop in, really good. All right, Hailfire Tank, awesome. We got that as a Hyperspace here on the doorstep. Infiltrating Demolisher is another really good card that I had seen people with Grievous decks were playing in limited. That was, or not in limited, in the pre-release, right, in the sealed. That went really well for them. Squad support, we've got Kalani right here as our rare. And then we have a hyperspace guarding the weight. Very, very pretty. All right, so we've got that. We've got the Hailfire tank. So that's another non-foil hyperspace, right? So we've had a hyperspace in each one at this point, which is interesting. I don't feel like I remember that being the case in the first one. I mean, granted, one of them was a leader one, so that doesn't completely count. All right, we're back. So we've got massage right here. Let's see. We are at 31.167 grams in this case. I'm going to kind of go a little bit faster through all of these just because I think people have seen a lot of things, and so we're really just trying to see, right, we're hunting for that showcase at a minimum, or at least some like nice foils, right? So we got Pre-Vizsla, Tapioca, right, Droideca Security, a huge disappointment from what I remember during pre-release for a lot of people that it didn't come with shielded, or at least something to reduce damage. But Droidecas do look pretty cool. All right, private manufacturing. All right, we've got Bo-Katan and the Invisible Hand. Really nice. All right, so we got Bo-Katan as our actual slot, and then we have the Invisible Hand in foil for a foil slot. I'm not gonna do every rare like that. All right, let's go to the next one, right? So now we've got a Yoda pack. Put that on top. What do we have here? So now we've got 31.297, right? So that's a bit heavier than the others. So let's see how that translates in terms of what we're finding in the pack in this case, right? It's definitely, a lot of these have actually been a little bit on the heavier side compared to what I was measuring out the other day, which is very interesting. I wonder if the pre-release pack just have different weights to the wax, right, to the outside. All right, we've got Newt, because that could also like very much impact what you're getting in those cases. Admiral Trench, Unshakable Will. We've got Finn and Droid Cohort, right? So nothing happened there. Interesting enough. All right, so we've got that. All right, next one. All right, we've got another Commander Cody pack. All right, we've got a weight of 31.182 grams. All right, we've got Quinlan. We've got a hyperspace level 13313. Right, Wolfpack Escort, amazing card during pre-release. So many like I had Plo Koon, Ahsoka, and that Republic Tactical Officer, right? That had that one play where that's basically like Fleet Lieutenant. Used Wolfpack Escort to pull all of them back multiple times in games, and it was amazing. All right, Unmasking the Conspiracy, and then a hyperspace foil B1 attack platform. Interesting. All right, but we've got Unmasking the Conspiracy here as our rare. All right, next we've got Asajj again. I keep being tempted to just open the pack right away, but I know that's not what I'm supposed to do. All right, so we're at 31.305 grams. So you can see right there, right, there's like a fair amount of spread to a degree. So I really am wondering like if there is any kind of sequence to the weights for stuff. All right, we've got another Jango. Right, resupply. Bloodsport, all right, Solus 1. All right, we've got Indefensive Camino twice. Once as a regular card, and then once as a foil. Very nice. Right, Defense Camino. All right, next one we've got is a Yoda pack. Let's weigh this one. So what do we have here? 31.2 we'll say 327. Right? And so, what are you saying? That was the unmasking one, the one that had the hyperfoil. I realized I forgot to put down that I got met. All right. Let's open up this guy. Let's see what we got. All right, we've got a Hyperspace Quinlan boss. Going through, we've got Grim Resolve. All right, so that's 2 hyperspaces in this pack. And then we've got Admiral Yularen and Strategic Acumen. All right, so we've got Yularen as our thing, and then we've got 2 hyperspaces that came through on this one. All right, let's go to the next one. So interesting enough, right? Like no legendaries yet at this point. We're almost through that whole row and none of them. All right, so we have Commander Cody here. He's a little bit on the heavier side here. So we got 31.349 grams. So we've got Captain Rex. All right, we've got a hyperspace mining facility. Perilous Position, Batch Brothers, Knight of the Republic. Right? And there's definitely a hyperfoil all the way at the end. I can already see that now, but we're just moving our way through, right? So we've got Count Dooku as our rare, and then we've got Synchronized Strike as our hyperfoil in this case. Right, so we've got Count Dooku. In that instance right there. All right, so we've got that. Good. Let's go through this one, right? So we've got another Asajj. Let's go through. Pack weight-wise, we are at 31.306 grams. Open this guy up. All right, so we've got Maul, Padme. All right, so we pulled one of the rare bases, so Shadow Collective Camp, and then we have a hyperspace foil Grim Resolve in this case. Let's see. All right, Shadow Collective. I know a lot of people are very disappointed that the rare bases are in the rare slot versus in the space foil versus in the base slot, which I get. That is very, very frustrating. But in set 1, it was the same way. So it's not like it's a new thing. All right, so we've got a Yoda pack now. So looking at it, we're at 31.247 grams. Open this guy up. All right, we've got Count Dooku now as the leader. We've got a hyperspace favorable delegate. We've got a hyperspace squad support. First legendary, nice. We've got Gore, always awesome. This guy, right, especially if you're running droid heavy decks, is great. And then we've got a foil Echo right there, right? So that was a nice pack. We got some nice pulls on that one right there. So we've got Gore as our unit, and then we pulled 2 hyperspace non-foils in this case, which is great. Right, so let's put Gore in a sleeve. We've got Echo right here as well. All right, so last from that right row, we've got another Commander Cody. Let's put it in. We're at 31.237 grams. Sorry, my wife just texted me. All right, sorry about that. All right, so back to that Commander Cody. Let's rip it. So that was the whole right side. All we got was one legendary, right? We got 4 out of that. And so we got regular Obi-Wan. No showcase this time. Right, we got a hyperspace Galshan Ion tank. I think that's how you pronounce that. And then we've got Slymore and Volunteer Soldier as our rare and foil slot, right? So we got Slymore there, and we got 1 non-foil hyperspace. All right, going now back to the other side, right? We're at Asajj. $31.319 grams. Right, another Obi-Wan, very, very funny to just pull them that quickly. All right, we're at Execute Order 66 and a rare foil Roger Roger, very nice. All right, so we got Order 66 as that, and then we got a foil Roger Roger. Put that one. And a sleeve. All right. Got a Yoda pack now. This one's a very light pack compared to the others. Interesting. 31 point... Oh. Let's see. Do I have to re-tear it? Did something happen? In there, 31.21. With light jump. I wonder if my air purifier. Let me turn that off. Might be a situation where I got to use my anti-static gun. Might just be a lot of static. On the pad. Let's try this again. Oof. It's a lot of jumping around here. That is very low. I wonder if my measurements now are going to all be completely messed up. .756. All right, let's open this pack. All right, we've got a hyperspace Count Dooku, nice. Hyperspace Devastating Gunship. We've got Cad Bane, awesome. And then Hidden Sharpshooter, awesome. Love that Cad Bane. He's gonna be really good. I think in like a fair amount of the like palette, like Jabba, I think we'll love him, right? Because you can just simply play him, and then get the bounty, and then play like another really low cost unit later in the game. Right, so we got Cad Bane here. I wonder if it was jumping around because of Cad Bane, or was it just that far off? But we got two hyperspace, right? Because we also had Count Dooku in there. Interesting enough. So, all right, next one, we've got Commander Cody pack. And so, weight-wise, we're at 31.263, which is more in line with what was going on. My other kid is coming down right now to go play with my other child. Right, Chancellor Palpatine. In this case, right? So we got a Hyperspace Elite P38. we've got Pow City, we've got a hyperspace foil armored saber tank. All right, I'm probably gonna have to take a quick break to make sure that they're fine and not fighting. So we've got, in this case right here, we got Pow City. And then we pulled one hyperspace foil and then one regular hyperspace. All right. I will be right back. All right, let's get back to it. Next one, right? So now we're back to a Massage pack. Oh, we got to tear it. All right. So we're at a weight of 31.388 grams. And we've got Django. We've got Hyperspace Topoka City. There's a Hyperspace foil at the end. I can see that right now. Heroes Villains. Heavy. We've got Hu Yang and a Hyperspace foil unmasking the conspiracy. Very nice. Alright, so we've got those. So we've got, for that right there, we have Hu Yang. Sorry for my kid in the background. Oh, I forgot earlier, right? Yeah, so we've got, this was a foil, or a legendary, this was a one. We got one hyperspace foil, which was the unmasking the conspiracy. We got one non-foil hyperspace. You gave one to Niobe, Ben? All right, we've got Yoda right here. Coming in at a weight of 31.349 grams. And we got Quinlan, the leader. We got a Hyperspace Advanced Recon Commando, Hyperspace Equalize, Impropriety Amongst Thieves, and foil Padme. Nice. All right, so we got, impropriety, or propriety. Right, that's what we got here. We got two non-foil hyperspace cards. We got Padme. And, all right. Got a Cody now. Let's open this up. We're at 31.294 grams. Right, Wat Tambor, and then Hyperspace Private Manufacturing, Tranquility, and Obedient Vanguard. So we got another Hyperspace right here, and so Tranquility, and then one. So I've gotten a fair amount of hyperspaces, I feel like, in all of these. It's been very hyperspace heavy. I wonder if that's how my other boxes are going to be. All right, got a Massage pack. We're at 31.304 grams. So we've got Hyperspace Nuke Gunray, and then Equalize and Confederate Tri-Fighter. Alright, so that's one Hyperspace. Alright, next one we've got Pack of Yoda, put that down. We're at a weight of 31.227 grams. All right, we got a Padme. That's a new one. I don't think I've pulled any Padmes yet. Got Hyperspace Rylaw. Got a Hyperspace Captain Typho. We've got the Droid Manufactory. And the Pelta Supply Frigate is the foil in this case. So 2 hyperspaces in this one. And then Droid and Factory. I think I've pulled 3 of the rare bases just in this one case. I remember set 1. I think I only opened 3 cases for that one. Or not 3 cases, sorry, 3 packs, right? Sorry, and I'm talking about just like 1 pack because we're still on the first pack first box from the first case. But in this one box, I've already gotten 3 out of the 4 rare bases, which is very interesting. Right, so I've got a Cody pack right here. We've got a weight of 31.354. So I think, no, that's not the highest one just yet. That was earlier. One that had Liang in it. So we got Maul. And then the General's Blade and Grenade Strike. Right, got an Asajj pack now. And 31.287 grams. I was really worried earlier when it was in the Cad Bane pack when it was like 30.756, and I was like, this is very different weight wise from everything else. The challenge here. All right. So we got Anakin, very nice for sealed if you're able to pull him. Right, we got Caught in the Crossfire and Droid Starfighter are our rare and foil slots for that pack. And then we were second to last pack for this box. We've got a Yoda. And so we're at 31.269. We'll do it on the lower end here. Right. So what we have here, right? Count Dooku. We've got Crystal City, Hyperspace. We've got a Super Battle Droid Hyperspace. And Sandhill and Sword and Shield Maneuver is the rare and foil slot in this case. So, let's see, Sandhill. And then we got 2 non-space or non-foil hyperspace cards in this instant. All right, last pack of the box, right? Commander Cody. We're coming in with a 31.27 gram, 31.327 grams. Sorry, I almost messed that one up. Weight for that pack. So let's open it. What's up, man? All right, we got a Newt Gunray, Grievous's Lair. And then we've got Mr. Bones. Oh, Niobe, what are you doing here? Infantry of the 212, right? So Mr. Bones finishes out this box. So we had 2 legendaries in this box. A little sad, in all honesty. But we did get a lot of hyperspace cards. A lot more than I think you might be supposed to get. Right, I can't remember what the ratio is supposed to be in those cases, but it definitely had far fewer legendaries than what I would have hoped for. But you know what? That might, that gives us a sense, I think, of what the pull rates and stuff like that might be for this set. I know some people were pulling like crazy amount of legendaries in their boxes. So we'll have to see, right? We'll have to see what the other boxes look like, right? This is just the first box from the first case. In this case right here. But on the bright side, no repeats of any of the rare legendary cards. So I haven't come into that problem that I feel like some people had said that they'd had. I haven't in this case, but we'll see. All right, so let me put all that bulk away. Let me grab all of the legendaries, right? Yeah, rares. All right, I'm gonna put all of those away as well. Clear out the table so we can open up the next box. I got that. What is this? This is the foils. So many of them. And then the big stack of hyperspace cards. Oh wait, did I miss that? Yeah. Let me find a different box real quick. For the hyperspace cards, I'll use my Mando deck box from set 2 to store those in there for now. All right, so that's the first box. 2 legendaries, right? So we just do quick check on everything. Right. And look at what we have. We're looking at a total of 2 legendaries, right, that we pulled from that one box. We got, 5 hyperspace foil cards. We got a whole bunch of hyperspace cards. We're looking at about an average pack weight, right? Pack mass of 31.2905, right, is the median. Average is 31.26, right? Lowest pack was that one Cad Bane pack that was at 30.756, and then the highest was the Hu Yang pack at 31.388, right? Standard deviation that we're getting in this case, right, is it varying a lot between, a little bit over 100 micrograms per pack, which is interesting, right? That there's that much of a spread right there. But I guess it makes sense, right? But let's see, like for the Hu Yang one, right, we had 1 hyperspace foil and 1 regular hyperspace. And then in the case of the Cad Bane pack, right, we'd had 2 hyperspace and 1, legendary in that case, right? And Gore wasn't that low either, compared to Cad Bane. So is it really interesting why the Cad Bane one was just so low? I wonder if, maybe, it does. There's a fair amount of difference in the glue. Who knows how that'll all play out? But we'll keep cracking these packs. We'll keep seeing where everything ends up. In these cases, sorry, got to readjust the screen there. All right, let's go back to breaking. All right, so that was box 1, case 1. Let's go to the next box. All right, so this guy right here. Let's open them up. So the thing is too, right, in terms of being able to open these packs, they do have the Star Wars logo stuff on them, but if you're careful enough with opening them and everything at these seams, right, that they have, like, you'll probably be able to reseal these, right, if you were to be that scrupulous. I'm not, obviously. I'm just going to be ripping all these packs for you guys and for myself and to sell on my TCG player store. So, all right, if you want to grab any of these cards, they're going to be up there. I'm not able to do pre-sales because I don't have a brick and mortar store, but they'll be up there on Friday. But before that, right, they'll be available on my eBay store. So both of those are going to be down in the link in the description. I'll probably edit that in later into the video, or well, not into the video, right, because this is live right now, but going to definitely make a video post all of this, just going over a lot of the hits and going over a lot of the stuff that I kind of like learned out of, doing all these weights, especially, right, if we're able to like truly prove, right, showcases have a much higher pack weights compared to the normal weights, and getting a sense of like what you should be expecting in those cases. But first I have to get a showcase, and I also have to work my way through all these boxes. It's a lot of boxes in these instances. So one interesting thing just now, right, when I open this up, is there's two different right here, right? So if I remember correctly, I think it was Asajj was the first one for both of them, whereas in this case right here, right, we have a Cody as the first one, we have Asajj as the first one right there. So that kind of gives me a sense that there might be a bit of a difference between how these right here were packed. Whereas I think the first one probably was like in line, whereas this one may be a bit more jumbled up. So it'll be interesting to see, right, is there a difference in terms of like it being Asajj, Yoda, Cody, right, and then recycling all of that, or if it's going to be all over the place, which is how they were able to go through and do all the randomization, right? So again, right, trying to figure out like the general approach, right, that they did to collation, seeing can we kind of like tease that out of everything. So starting on the right side again, so I'm going to grab that Cody pack, and so right, we got the Cody pack. Let's go through, right? So this weight is at 31.244 grams. Let's open this up. And see what we get. We got Quinlan. I can see there's a hyperspace foil all the way at the back. I'm really bad at trying to keep those things hidden doing pack openings, which is fine, because who knows what it is. They're all over the place. Right? We got Shadow Collective Camp, and oh yes, that is very nice. We got Hyperspace Foil Satine Crease, right? That is beautiful. That is a really nice card. Let me put that one in a top loader. All right, that is a nice pull right there. I mean, those are the types of things, right, that you're really looking forward to, right? Just because it's such a beautiful, I don't know how good of a job the camera really ever does, because it's always like the reflection is always so extreme, I feel like, in these cameras for what the foil looks like. But in person, right, that blue just pops so much. Like all the blues, I think, in all of the hyperspace foils look so amazing. Like in set one, I pulled the surgical droid, and like that one had a ton of blue and looked so good. The Force one, I can't remember which one it is. It's slipping my mind. But that one was in set one. That one was a really blue card, and that one also looked really beautiful. So awesome. All right, so we got Satine Crease right here, and then Shadow Collective Camp, right? So and then we got a hyperspace foil, so we got Satine for that. So let's add that one in there. All right, that was a really nice pull. So that's the first hyperspace foil legendary that we pulled here. We didn't pull any foil legendaries, I think, last time. I think any of the foils were all rares if they were any of the more special ones. So we've got the Asajj now, the one that was right below the Cody, not the initial one. So we're going in here. Whoa. Something is off. All right, so let's look at it again, right? So we've got Asajj right here. I'm putting it directly on here. Okay. There must have been something else pushing down on it, because it was at 35 grams. And I was like, there is something seriously off here. All right, let's just re-tear it. All right. Okay. Let's put it back on. It's jumping like crazy. All right, stabilizing at 31.188. Whoa, I was about to say, is that like a god pack where we have like Shadow, right? The showcase, we've got like hyperspace foil, we've got a ton of hyperspace, bunch of legendaries. Is like a messed up pack, but it's not. It was just a regular sized one at 31.188 grams. Which is fine. All right, but let's open it up. Let's see what we're getting here. All right, so we've got Quinlan, another Quinlan. That's 2 in a row. And we've got Caught in the Crossfire and Geonosis Patrol Fighter. Did we get a Caught in the Crossfire in the last one? I don't think so. Did we? Yes, we did. That one came after General's Blade and before Sandhill. Whereas in the first case, the Shadow Collective box was between Dooku and Gore. So there's a little bit of a difference there, but those are also the rares. If I remember correctly, the rares would regularly repeat in certain fashions. But it was the legendaries where you could really tell what that sequence was in those cases. So Crossfire in this case. All right, so next we've got the Yoda pack coming in at 31.250 grams. And then we've got okay, so we got Asajj, Sundari, and then Sandhill, okay, and a foil Hu Yang, very nice. Hu Yang, I mean, he was such a funny character in the Ahsoka show, and he's like, I mean, he's like a really baller guy. You know, the when played is such a strong ability where essentially right, you're giving that permanence +2/+2. I could see, like, you know, Sabine decks really wanting to abuse them. I mean, any of the green decks really, especially the ones that are aggro, can really, you know, make use of that ability, especially if you start like stacking up different abilities onto Hu Yang so that he can't be attacked and stuff like that, or that he has a ton of health. Like, you're just going to be, you know, you have to choose, right? Like, do you take out Hu Yang or do you take out the character that he's protecting? So, but all right, we got Sandhill right here. He was our guy in this case. So Sandhill. But interesting. So let's go back. Sandhill was right after Caught the Crossfire there. So interesting, right? So those right there kind of maybe go together. We'll see. All right. So we've got a Cody pack again. So we got 31.305 grams. Let's do it. So we got a Mace, got a Hyperspace the Nest, Hyperspace Headhunter Squadrons. These are the first Hyperspaces that we're pulling out of this Admiral Trench, Obi-Wan's Aether Sprite, Unnatural Life, and Wartime Profiteering are what we're getting in those cases. So not as many. So let's see, Unnatural Life. So I haven't seen that one yet. Natural Life. We got 2 Hyperspace non-foils. Right, because after Sandhill last time we had Mr. Bone. So, slight variation there. Who knows? Maybe... I don't know. We'll see how that all goes. All right, so we're back to an Asajj pack. So we're at 31.292 grams. We got Padme. We got Execute Order 66 and Subjugating Starfighter. Bit of a weak pack there. Order 66, right, is like incredibly niche. Like, if you have like a very heavy Jedi meta, it's probably great. But who knows? Who knows how things are going to pivot, right? I know one store in our area has like a soft ban on Boba where you can't use them during weekly play. All right, we got Maul as the leader. We've got a Bactoid Spider Droid as a hyperspace. Jar Jar. We've got another Cad Bane, very nice. And we've got a Reckless Torrent foil. Awesome. Another Cad Bane. But this one wasn't a really tiny... Oh no! I forgot to weigh the pack. That sucks. That's what happens when you just get too excited and you talk too much. Oh well. That's one data point that's off, but that's fine. Let me put Cad Bane in his... in a penny sleeve. Interesting. Wait. That was... Okay, yeah. So that was a Yoda. And so now we're back to having Cody as the next one. In a second. Texts. Sorry, that's my wife texted me. No big deal. All right, Cody pack. All right, so we're at 31.266 grams, right? So pretty standard weights. I do think that I don't know. I'm very tempted once we're through this box, opening up one of my additional pre-release boxes that I have, just to see if those are lighter, because if they are, that's a very interesting distinction in terms of how things may be packed as well, right? Because there's a lot of people that have been posting and showing off, right, in their pre-release boxes, how they've been getting showcases and all these things. And if they like more heavily favored pre-release boxes for those to get people more hyped for the game, right? Like pre-release box, you get that, you're just like, I'm gonna keep buying packs. I'm addicted now. So that'll actually be interesting just to see if there is at that level a difference. All right, we got Pow City again, and we got 41st Elite Corps. All right, so Pow City. All right, we've got Massage. So I'll have to see 31.263. I'm probably going to do that after this box. I'll open up one of the pre-release boxes. I wasn't planning on doing that until like much later. But since I'm seeing such a different distribution of weights, right? Like these were the weights from the pre-release, the two pre-release kits that I opened up on Friday at home, where I was like weighed the packs. And they're very distinctly, there's at least a 200 microgram difference, it seems like, in terms of what the weights are. So that's just, that's an interesting observation, to figure out like what's going on there. Or if it could just be like, for some reason my scale was just off, right? Because I was doing that at like 11 overnight. What's up, Ben? Let's see. R2, my boy. For the Republic and Hyperspace Phase 1 Clone Trooper foil. You want to play a game? 1 second. Oh, did I throw a... Oh, wasn't paying attention. Right, so we had For the Republic. And that had far fewer hyperspace non-foils in this set. I mean, I did get the hyperspace, sorry, I realized I messed something up. I didn't put Satine into the hyperspace foil slot. All right. Yoda pack. About to rip it. Realize I should have thrown it on the thing. So we're at 31.257 grams. All right, we got a hyperspace mace. Yeah, let me keep that separate for now. And then we've got Hu Yang again and Super Battle Droid. All right, so back to Hu Yang. There definitely is, at least for the rares, right? There's nothing that I can see there that matches. Hu Yang is one. Or wait, no. Mace was that one, right? So we have Hu Yang right there. Right, because in the first box, actually, let's see. All right, so there is a bit of a sequence, but it may not be complete. I mean, it's clearly not a whole thing, but where's my keyboard? Here it is. I don't know, I keep checking back instead of ripping packs, like, but again, like, I'm just very interested in trying to figure out, right, if there really is like a whole correlation thing, or like how they did it, and if you can still kind of tease out what's going on. But so if we look at, if we use Cad Bane, right, as our like cornerstone in that case, right, Cad Bane is right here, right, he had Order 66 right beforehand, and then Pow City afterwards, and then Hu Yang, and so then in here, this next case, right, we had Order 66, Cad Bane, Pow City, For the Republic, which was a different one, right? So that was a slight addition there between Pow City and Hu Yang, and then Hu Yang right there. So there seems to be some bit of a familiarity there. Not right, like 100% the way it was. Here, 1 second, my kid wants to play something, so let me just check in with him. Sorry about that. My kid wanted me to get Labyrinth down so that he can play with it. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. So that's interesting, right? So there is a little bit a similarity in terms of what the collation is. It's not as clear cut, I think, as what it was in the first set. But we'll see. All right. So got a Cody pack. So we're at a weight of 31.252 grams. Okay, so we've got Newt Gunray. Got a In Pursuit, Hyperspace, Jesse. We've got a Savage, Oppress, Hyperspace, Petition the Senate, and Ossie Sobek. In that case is the foil. So a few more. So Petition Senate. And then we got 2 non-foil hyperspaces. All right, so next pack. So we've got Massage coming in at 31.196 grams. Got Anakin as the leader in this pack. We got, all right, there we go. We got another legendary. We got Kiadi Mundi right there, and then we've got Unnatural Life as our foil. Oh man, that's the yellow, black, right, villainy ones, the cunning villainy hyperfoil or foils, right? The black on the sides always just looks so crisp on these guys. So beautiful. I want to say the Kiadi Mundi card, it's okay. I mean, it's useful, right? I want to say like late game for, blue decks that maybe is using a lot of removal. right? And they're playing against like aggro decks or something like that, right? Where they're really just trying to draw a lot of cards, especially draw into things like Super Laser Blast or right, Rival's Fall or any of those things. But you have to have them like play 2 cards from their hand, and he comes out turn 5, and so the only people that are really doing a lot of double spelling at that point are going to be aggro decks. So you really have to be holding them off in that instant. And I guess, right, you're hoping that you're really just trying to like grab for that vigilance or something out of your deck when you with his ability, and hope that, right, that you have 2 units on the board too, right? You have to also think about that aspect, that they're not deleting your units and preventing him from being able to do stuff. So who knows how it'll go. All right, Yoda. Oh, this is one of the more light packs. The Yoda packs seem to jump around a lot. Kind of like Yoda in Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith when he was doing his lightsaber battles. Very interesting style of fighting. All right, we've got Django. We've got a Hyperspace Pike Place. We've got a Hyperspace Batch Brothers. We've got ourselves a Hyperspace Mace Windu's lightsaber. Very beautiful. This probably is such an amazing looking Hyperspace foil card. Like the foil stuff with Obi-Wan's showcase, like the lightsaber just looks so good. I can only imagine just like how baller that looks like for Mace's lightsaber. So we got that Hyperspace, we got Saw Gerrera, and then we got, as our foil, we've got Creative Thinking. So a nice little spread of cards here. So we got 2 Hyperspace, and then Saw is our guy. So let's put those in. 2. There we go. Oh, no, it was 3 even. There were 3 Hyperspace foils in there. Interestingly enough, it seems like a lot of the Hyperspace heavy ones seem to be a little bit lighter. I don't know. Again, I'm gonna have to run all the testing, I think, in terms of like once this is all done and I've looked at all the packs, pack weights and stuff like that, trying to figure out like what the trends are in terms of pulling out, like, is a Hyperspace heavy pack going to be lighter for some reason, right? I mean, more than likely the ink and stuff like that, you know, is a one with Hyperspace foil, is that heavier? Who knows? All right, so we're starting on the second row now. So we've got a Massage pack as our starting point. So we're at 31.251 grams. We got Captain Rex. Rush Clovis and a foil resupply. Bit weak. I mean, Rush is actually, he's not bad, especially in sealed. I think his raid 2 is really nice. And if like if your opponent is like burning through their resources trying to play things and you attack, right, he's really useful to help with your exploit in those instances. So, all right, we've got Yoda coming in at 31.252 grams. All right, so we got Hyperspace Newt. We've got a Hyperspace Grim Resolve. We've got a Fine Edition and Vulture Interceptor Wing. Fine Edition will be really interesting to see if like somebody, like how often people try to pull off the General Grievous lightsaber combo. That'll be an interesting way to approach, right? Because it's a 0 cost. You can steal a lightsaber from your opponent even. Right? You're playing it essentially, you know, at cost. So you can do that kind of quick. All right. All right, we got a Yoda. We've got Tapoka City, Hyperspace. Right, Masamida and the series officer. And this. Oh no, I forgot. Oh man, again, just getting too excited, ripping packs. I didn't weigh that one. Oh, my head is just not. I mean, I've been opening up packs and doing all the weighing for the last hour and some change and dealing with my kids. So apologies for my head not being completely there, but all right, we've got the Sausage pack, which comes in at 31.242 grams. So we got another Anakin. Oh, we've got a Sabine, very nice, and a Hyperspace foil, Creative Thinking. It doesn't look that pretty. The droid head is too dark, in my opinion, to really pop. So it's actually kind of an ugly Hyperspace foil. But if you're looking for master sets, very useful, I guess. Right, so we've got, in this case, we got Sabine. And then we've got one Hyperspace foil. All right, now we're opening up a Yoda pack. Comes in at 31.229 grams. All right, we've got a Hyperspace Count Dooku. Hyperspace Favorable Delegate. Hyperspace Soulless one. Wow, 3 Hyperspaces. Kit Fisto. And then a foil heavy. That is very surprising. 3 Hyperspaces in one. In this instance, so pretty cool. Soulless one is a really good for exploit because it costs 1. I wouldn't really use its ability that often. I mean, so 1, 2, and if you have, all right, you have to exhaust a droid or a General Grievous unit to get it to +2. And it's like, why would you do that? Or actually, it says a friendly droid unit or General Grievous. I wonder. I mean, I'll have to look in the Discord, but I wonder if it's like you can also just do the leader, right? If it doesn't have to be the unit. All right, well, I almost ripped that pack. All right, we've got a Commander Cody right there, coming in at 31.220 grams. I feel like these have been much more consistent weight-wise compared to the first set of packs. They've also, well, there have been some pretty good non-foil Hyperspace packs. Right, we've got Maul. And then we've got Aid from the Innocent and Heroes on both sides. So pretty vanilla pack, I feel like. Pretty boring. All right, we got a Count Dooku. Oh, I just realized I forgot to open weigh the pack. All right, we've got Daughter of Dathomir and Eye of the High Ground. What's up, man? The game is starting? What game is starting? What? The Labyrinth game? Okay, I'll be out there in a second, okay? 1, you're gonna do the countdown. Sorry about not weighing that pack. All right, we got the Yoda pack. Let's see how much this weighs. I'd be so mad, right, if I did one of those and then add the showcase in there, and then the whole reason why I'm doing this was negated because I didn't feel myself opening up that Obi-Wan. It would be very frustrating, which I think is the whole reason that I'm even doing this stream, is really just to get a sense of, you know, can you weigh a lot of these packs and get the hits out of them, right? Obi-Wan, Hyperspace Sundari, Hyperspace Falchion Ion Tank, right? Oh, we've got Luminara and B1 Security Team. All right. Very few repeats in my case, right? So we got 2 non-foil hyperspaces, which is good, right? If you are someone who's primarily into collecting, you just want to get like one of each or something like that, or get the different thing, that's nice. But if you're, you know, somebody who's aiming to get a playset of something good, I guess it's not as good. It depends. All right, we've got Cody coming in at 31.198 grams. There's like a few left in this box. All right, we've got Padme. And we've got Poggle the Lesser and Stila Guerrera, right? So nice, 2 rares. Good pull there for in the foil slot for Stila. I was hoping that she would come in as a leader, in all honesty, based off of the Clone Wars cartoons. She didn't. All right, we've got Massage Pack, so we're down to the last 3. Yep, the last 3 in this box. 31.198. Oh, very similar to the last one. So we've got Newt. So we've got a hyperspace coming up. We've got Hailfire Tank as a hyperspace. Oops. It's just Corner of the Prey and a foil Jar Jar Binks. All right, our last Yoda for this box. Oh, it's a very light one. 30.522 grams. Very light. I wonder what's inside. We'll just have to see. All right, we've got a hyperspace Chancellor Palpatine, very nice. We've got a Resolute, awesome. And then we've got a very ugly printed Confederate Courier. I don't know if you can see it, right? This clearly like a whole disgusting black pre-line that I don't think anybody wants. What's up, Ben?
Hey, I getting this done?
Yep, I'm almost done, and then I'll be able to play with you, okay?
I'm ready.
Yeah?
Hurry.
All right, so we got a Resolute.
Where's this tape?
What is that tape for? Oh, it's because I was mailing something out earlier, so that was just extra tape. Do you want to take that tape? Okay, you can go ahead and take it. All right, and then we got 1 hyperspace card with it as well.
This is what somebody.
It's for someone's birthday party? Interesting. I don't know why somebody would want it for a piece of blue tape for their birthday party.
You what? The baby dada.
Oh, did I? All right. And then we've got Cody finishing out this box. He started it. He's going to end it. We've got a weight of 31.209 grams.
Yeah, please, that.
1 second. 1 second, kiddo. All right.
No.
So we got Django. We've got hyperspace. Leave those alone, please, Ben.
Why?
Because I don't want you to touch those. I don't want you dropping my cards. Oh, nice. Hyperspace R2-D2. Is there what? There are cards in that one. That's correct.
Yes, I keep it open.
Oh, you're gonna open it? Okay, thank you. And then Consolidation of Power, and then Headhunter Squadron is the thing. But again, it definitely looks like there's some kind of like gross. Can't really see it that well right there in that picture, I think, but there's definitely like some kind of ink smudge. It's really bad on that Confederate Courier, which is not great, in my opinion. But yeah, all right. So we got Consolidation of Power. In that case, we got 2 hyperspaces. All right, well, that is the second box. Still no showcases, which is fine. I mean, it's only 2 boxes in out of 3 cases. But this one at least had a 100% increase in legendaries, in that we pulled 3 normal ones and the Satine hyperspace foil. So that was good. But let me clean these up. So I'm going to actually go ahead and grab one of the pre-release boxes, because I do want to see how different the weights are in that case for those. Because I do wonder like how much of an impact that could have in those cases. So what is this one right here again? This is all...
The worst.
All right, so this is where I'm going to put all the rares and legendaries. It's nice. I'm almost at a full play set of CAD. Just need one more, and that was just 2 boxes worth. All right, these are the hyperspace cards. Let's set that Satine aside. And then grab the foils. The other foils. And then that is that box. All right, so give me 1 second. I'm going to grab 1 pre-release box, and we'll see what that happens there. All right, so we've got 1 pre-release box right here. All right, fresh. Rip it open. All right, let's grab these packs. Set that aside. All right, so we've got all 6 of our packs right here. So let's go through, right? So first one, we've got a Cody. Throw that on there. All right, so this is definitely on the lighter side. So let me switch to the Ray Excel spreadsheet for pre-release boxes. So this one comes in at 30.979 grams. Let's open it up. All right, we got Quinlan. We've got Heavy Persuader, Tank Hyperspace. We've got Sandhill and Twice the Pride. All right, next one is going to be the Sausage Pack.
No one, Toby.
This one's coming in at 31.033. Yeah, so they definitely seem to be lower mass-wise. So the paper, the packs also feel a little bit lighter. If that makes sense. Like opening a whole bunch of packs, like this one definitely feels like less strong. I guess it's a good way to describe it. All right, so we got Watt. And so we've got a Republic Defense Carrier, we've got Finn, and we've got a Hyperspace Foil Elite P-38 Starfighter. So that's an interesting thing, in my opinion. That oh, sorry, I forgot to write down what my stuff was. So I had Sandhill as the first one. And this one was a fin, which kind of matches what we're getting from the others. And then we have space for both. Okay. All right, we've got this Cody. 31.006 grams. Django, 41st Elite Core. We've got Satine, nice, and we've got Bloodsport as the foil. Awesome, another Satine, very great. Always love to get these, even though her value is like tanked a lot, but I think it has to do with like she has a very specific ability, right? Where you have to like specifically be aiming to like mill out your opponent, I think, for it to be worthwhile. But interestingly enough, each one of these packs now has had one hyperspace. So let's see if we can keep that trend going, right? So we have this one right here, right? So we've got Cody. All right, we're at 31.107 grams. Right, Palpatine, Hyperspace, Sandari. We've got Admiral Yularen and a Hyperspace foil on the doorstep. Wait, what am I doing? It's on the doorstep that I want to protect. I've noticed that the hyperspace foils, they do kind of forget also to take out the Yularen. Scratch really easily, so that's why I'm putting those in the penny sleeves for sure. All right, so we got a Yularen. We've got a hyperspace foil and a non-foil hyperspace as well. All right, so that's what we got out of that pack. Right, next one, second to last, we got Cody. It's coming in at 31.061 grams. Padme, Enfys Nest, and Take Captive. Or Enfys, I don't know how to pronounce her name. Been a while since I've watched Solo, which is wild because in set 2, I pulled a Lando showcase, and so I ran Lando. Right, because he's such a cool dude. All right, we've got Asajj. Last one from the pre-release, also very light, right? So 31.043 grams. All right, so probably no showcase. Okay, we got a Maul. Got a Hyperspace Pelta supply frigate. Got 5s and squad support. All right, so that is this pre-release. Wouldn't have been a bad one, I think, in terms of what was available. I think Enfys and 5s is a pretty good rare cards to pull. Right, there's a lot you can do there with those. I didn't really pay attention to what leader they pulled there. But the interesting part is, and the reason why I jumped ahead is, let me go to show off my PC, right? So this is granted, this is just one pre-release box, but if we look at it, right, the median pack mass in this case is 31.038 grams, right? Average is also 31.038, right? Lowest pack was under 31 grams. Highest was 31.107. But if we go to look at all of the initial ones, so if we look at box 1, right, we were at 32.29, as the median, right? 30.26 as the average, with the lowest being around what what we were getting for the pre-release packs, which makes sense, but the highest, right, is much, much higher and a lot closer to what the showcase was in that case. But and then same thing for the second box, right? We were at 31.242 and then essentially 2 grams. And so like a whole 100 micrograms heavier on average, pretty much, for the standard packs, right? The ones that you're getting in the booster boxes versus what you're seeing in the pre-release, at least what I'm seeing in the pre-release, right? Weighing them out. And that also tracks, right? Again, going back to, sorry, let me switch everything back around. Right, going back to here, right, where this is what I had written down as the weights for the packs that I had pulled Friday night when I was getting too greedy, and those are all like very much in line, where they're pretty close to 31.1 on average, right, which is what I'm seeing for the other one. So we'll see, right? I mean, there's more packs to pull. I'm probably going to stop right now because I've been doing this for close to 2 hours. And my kid wants to play Labyrinth, and so I'm going to go play Labyrinth with him. All right, so turns out that the live stream didn't work earlier. So now this is going to turn into a regular video. But I'm done doing what I was doing earlier with my kid and everything that he wanted to play some Labyrinth and stuff. So I did that. So I was thinking, right, we'll go back in and do some more packs. I'm just not going to do it as a live stream right now because I would like to get through all of the packs by the end of the day, and it's a lot of boxes. But I'm going to record myself doing it, so I'm going to do it quick. I'll probably just do some commentary and stuff like that on top of all of this as well, and release the whole thing, but then probably generate like a single video where I just go through stuff in those instances. So here it is, my curved X-Acto mace to cut this box open. All right, so interestingly enough, right, we're back to having 2 Asajas on top. We didn't have that for box 2. So that's an interesting occurrence that we had seen there. Right, it started off with having an Asajj on this side, but we had a Cody starting off on this side. And in that one, right, I had pulled a Cad Bane, a T-Win, and there was some similarities in terms of what was happening post Cad Bane and right before Cad Bane, but it wasn't a consistent thing to the point where you have that same collation scenario that we were having in like set 2 and set 1. So we've got that, but let's get these packs going, right? So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to work our way through all of these, right? So we're starting off an Asajj pack, coming in at 31.265 grams, right? So as I also mentioned, right, like, I mean, in terms of the pre-release packs, they weigh less. So I wonder if it's just like the material on it, like the amount of glue, what the deal is. So got Palp, got ourselves a Strategic Acumen, Kit Fisto, Death by Droids. Just gonna throw that in there. Just gonna have the things just directly ready to have me toss them in these cases between all of them. I'm still very surprised at how many on the first few packs, right? Like how many hyperspace cards I've been getting, I feel like it's a lot more than what I was getting in the first 2 sets, but who knows. All right, so next pack, got a Yoda as expected. So what we have here is 31.326 grams, whole 80 micrograms heavier. Yeah, Obi-Wan. For the Republic and Public Attack Pod. So nothing too crazy there. Mr. Bone. So we got For the Republic. All right, next one we've got is Cody. Comes in at 30.793. Right? Mace Windu. That's one of the characters that or the guys, Aid from the Innocent and B2 Legionnaires. He's one of the leaders that I'm most excited about in this next set. All right, we've got Asajj. 31.306 grams. Right, you got Jango, we've got Pike Palace, Luminara, and Senatorial Corvette. Okay, so we got one non-foil hyperspace there. Right, got a Yoda pack. Coming in at 31.240 grams. Right, new Gunray. Aura Singh, very nice hyperspace there. Petition the Senate and a foil heavy. All right, got ourselves a Commander Cody pack here. Coming in at 31.237 grams. Quinlan. Interesting. They had the thing put in backwards, the mine. Haven't seen that yet. Wonder if that indicates anything. Why not? Nor the Aura Singh, Pago the Lesser, and a Falchion Ion tank. are the polls on that one. Pretty straightforward. All right, so we got our Poggle. All right. Got massage pack. 31.194 grams. Oh, we've got a hyperspace mall. And then what else do we have? We've got Asajj on her own. Nice, a Chiadi Mundi. And then Grim Resolved. Knocked it. Yeah, right. One, and then we have one hyperspace. All right, let's get the next one. Got ourselves a Yoda pack. Coming in at 31.284 grams. Right. Padme. Guarding the way, nice. R2D2, nice. Saw and reprocess. Trying to see. Let me go double check real quick from the previous box whether Saw was right after Chiadi. Was he? He was. It was Petition the Senate, Chiadi Mundi, Saw Gerrera. And so in this case, right, it was Petition the Senate, then Poggle. Say what, Ben? Yep, 1 second. So I'm gonna make a guess here. The next pack, this one right here, Cody, is either gonna be a Rush Clovis or a Fine Edition is gonna be my guess. I do think that there is still some collation. I don't think it's as bad as it was set 1 and set 2, but I do think there is still some. And so let's see, right? So we've got this Cody right here. And it comes in at 3-1. Anakin. And so we've got Rush Clovis. Yep, called it. Right, and then we have a Phase 1 Clone Trooper. So there's definitely some collation that still happens, right? It's not completely random. There's still some that are very much packed together in groups, which is expected. But I think in terms of how it's going, I think you can still make a pretty good assumption that if you're getting one of the legendaries or one of the cars, that you're probably going to get one of the other ones shortly thereafter as well. What's up, Ben? Oh, okay. Now I think this is where it starts to get a little bit more challenging, right? So this could either be a Fine Edition or a Mass Amida, I think. So let's see, right? We've got Asajj, 31.229 grams. Actually, let's see also that Rush Clubs was 31.262. Our close here was 31.251. Not perfect, but kind of close in terms of weight. But let's see what this one right here is. And we got a mall, got a hyperspace, the nest. A fine edition, and a For the Republic. Nice. Right? And so I think I call it a fine edition, right? Because I said, yeah, right after Rush Clovis, there's a fine edition. So there's definitely still some collation. It's not as extreme, which is good, but it still exists. I just think that whereas beforehand, what they were probably doing was they were just grabbing stacks of 24, right? And then putting them out there. Whereas now, I think they're probably just grabbing like stacks of 4 or 6. Right, and then using those, right? So, because I had Luminara in the last box too, and she was right after I Have the High Ground and right before Poggle, and in this case we had Luminara. There's definitely some, there's definitely some switching around, so it'll be, I do think that there is still some collation that happens, but we'll keep working our way through it. Let's look at it, right? So we've got this Yoda pack right here. $31.201. Count Dooku. Clear the field. Now there are 2 of them. Nice. I haven't gotten that one yet. And a foil Droideka security. Awesome. I'm very excited. Now there are 2 of them. Is such a strong card. Right? I think if you're playing any kind of like Underworld, it's like, right, like any of those, they're so good, right? I mean, like you play Crafty Smuggler turn 1, and then turn 2, right, you play that, you can pump out a Zuckuss, right, for 3 right away, right? You have a 6/6 on the board, so that way 2, if you have Forlom available, right, he can come out next turn with the +1/+1 to make him Saboteur, and so right, he becomes a 5/5, and he's clearing out like anything at that point and surviving. And Zuckuss, right, it then survives and stuff as well. It's crazy. So yeah. So we have now, there are 2 of them. So we got ourselves another one of those. All right, so last one from this row. So that's interesting, right? Because I didn't pull it. Now there are 2 of them after a fine edition last time around, right? After a fine edition last time around, I got a Masamita, Sabine, Kit Fisto, Aid from the Innocent, I Have the High Ground. So I wonder if those are maybe on the other side. I don't know. We'll see. Right, we've got now a Cody pack coming in at 31.328 grams. Oh, Nala Say, I don't think I've pulled her yet. Right, level 1313. Right, we've got Hyperspace ETA2 Light Interceptor. We've got Plo Koon, very nice. Here's a Masamita. All right, so we're back on the way, and then we have a Hyperspace foil, one right there. Interesting that he popped up here. So we have Masamita. Okay, because last time around, because he was right after a fine edition last time around. So I wonder if it's more so the legendaries, they're stripping them out and then putting them somewhere else, versus, trying to work. I don't know. It's interesting. All right, so we have a Hyperspace foil that we just got. and a regular hyperspace. Wait, no, it was just a hyperspace, not a hyperspace float. All right, second row, starting off with Asajj. Okay, we're at 31.251 grams. Got Obi-Wan. R2, nice. Kraken. Disruptive. We got Roger, and Separatist Super Tank. Yeah, I don't think we've pulled a Roger yet, so that's a new one. Because last time after Masamita we had Sabine, so I wonder, it might be a whole new sequence then, right at this point down there. So let's see, we've got a Yoda pack, got a weight of 31.162 grams. Got Asajj, Clone Diver Trooper Hyperspace, Clone Wars, and a foil Asi Sobek. Okay. Next, we've got a Cody. $31.319 grams. Yeah. New Gunray. Got Royal Guard Attaché. We've got Jyn Erso and Droid Deployment. Yeah, this seems like a whole new sequence right here. So it's definitely not matching in that regard. I mean, I guess the interesting with, I'd have to look as we go through, because we started off with Kid Fisto. Previously, we've had Kid Fisto, and he was with Sabine Wren. And For the Republic, I hadn't had yet at that point. And then A to the Innocent, I had. So, there's definitely still some collation that's happening here. But I don't know. I'm getting held up by that. I definitely need to, I think, then run the data looking at all of those things. All right, we've got Asajj right here. This pack is coming in at 31.289 grams. All right, we've got Cyberspace Quinlan. Right, we've got the Magna Guard Wing Leader, we've got the Vetranaki Arena, and then we pulled a nice foil Satine. Very awesome. Very exciting. That's two of them now. Both of them are foiled. We have the Hyper Foil and then we have the regular foil. Haven't pulled a regular Satine yet, but you've got the foil Satine right here. And then we have the rare arena. I don't think I got pulled this one yet. But Penaki Arena. But I did get the foil Satine. We pulled two hyperspace, not foils up. All right. Right now we've got a Yoda. Swayam coming in at 31.312. Right, got Django. Got General Grievous, awesome. And Bold Recon Command. General Grievous, man, that card is going to be so nutsos. For 3, it's a 4/4. That's a good card right there. Plus, like, the on attack, right, if it has 4 more lightsaber upgrades attached to him, defeat 4 enemy units, like, you're just clearing out that ground. Actually, you don't even have to do ground. It says enemy units. So you can take out space units in those cases, right? So be careful. All right. We've got the Commander Cody. Very light pack. 30.860. This may have been a pack that was originally intended for pre-release. Just based off of the weight. Quinlan. All right, we got Morgan and Calculating Magna Guard. All right, next one we got is this Asajj pack. Which is at 31.243 grams. Padme as the leader. Providence Destroyer, very nice card for thing. Corner of the Prey, awesome. Oh, and we got a hyperspace foil self-destruct. Very nice. I think we've gotten Corner of the Prey before. Let's see. I think it was in box 1. Was it box 2? I did. So it was after Poggle, and so the next card after that I got was the Resolute. So let's see if the Resolute or Consolidation of Power, I think, are going to be the next ones. If it matches, right, what we can kind of anticipate. So we've got this Yoda right here. And so what we got is a weight of 31.270. All right, we got a Hyperspace Obi-Wan. All right, we got a Hyperspace Squadron of Vultures. Admiral Trench. And we got the Resolute. There we go. And then we got a foil Shadowed Intentions as well. Very nice. That's a nice pack right there. And we were able to predict it, right? So there's definitely grouping, I think, is a good one, right? So if you're getting certain cards, you're probably going to also get other ones in that same group a lot of times. And so I think that's what's happening in these cases. And so we got the Resolute in this case. And then we've got, didn't mean to hit that, 2 Hyperspace non-foils. All right, we got the Shadowed Intentions. I think in a way, again, that makes sense. I think they're taking groups of 4 to 6 from their things and then putting them in. And that's how they're doing they're messing with the collation, so to say, so that it's not completely the same, which is why some people got ridiculously good boxes where they were getting a ton of legendaries. I mean, this one's been a pretty good for me. I've gotten 5. There's 4 non-foil. I still have 4 more packs, including this one, to go, along with the foil Satine. So we'll see what we get in these cases. So all right, we've got a Cody. Oh, didn't mean to bounce on that. All right, got 31.517 grams. Whoa. Oh man, I wasn't paying attention. 31.517. That was a heavy pack. And I pulled this Nala Say right here. Completely zoning out, right? Focusing on that. And there we go, right? And so once again, 31.5, that's pretty close to what the Obi-Wan was that I had. Oh, and this is a messed up one. Don't want to mess up this guy. Oh man. Right? So we got this Nala Say right here. Let's get the one touch. Oh. There we go, right? We got the Nala Say in the one touch. I need to put it in a different sleeve, I think. These sleeves are kind of trash to go into the one touch. I won't put it in the one touch right now. I need to find my more appropriate sleeves for one touches. Slowing things down, but that is nice. I mean, it's such a beautiful card. Right? I mean, the green hues on it are really crisp. Let me put a thing so it's easy to pull out. Right? So we've got... Oh, it's such a beautiful card. Like, the foiling... It's always hard with the cameras, right? Because they always take the whole rainbow, just the way that they work. But, you know, the green is so shiny and crisp on this, guys. It's so beautiful. And again, it proves what I've been talking about pretty closely, right? So 3.1517, right? 31 and a half grams, which is close to what I had weighed for the Obi-Wan, right? The Obi-Wan was 31.477, right? So it's considerably higher than what we're seeing on average, right? So the average for a normal booster box seems to be around 31.25 grams. For a pre-release box, the typical weight of a pack seems to be around 31.1. But we're going to keep on getting more. But this one right here, right, obviously matches what we're expecting in this case. So we've got that. Let's see what else we get out of this pack. That was a nice pull, right? So we've got the Nest, Warrior Drone. Let's see what else. Oh, it would have been nice to have gotten that on stream. Wartime Profiteering, and then we got Mace's lightsaber. This would have been a nice one if it would have came in the hyperspace foil, but the foil slot was the holdout blaster, unfortunately. But that's fine. But this, oof, coming through. I was hoping that I would be able to record myself getting one and getting the weight. So that was great. All right, I gotta add in the thing that I got, the lightsaber or the showcase. Ooh, that was a really good one. Oh man, but Windu's lightsaber, I did pack one previously. When did I pack Mace's lightsaber last time around? Oh, that's right. I packed it, I think, did I pack it as a foil? I could swear that I had packed one. I don't see it. Oh, did I pack it in the pre-release boxes? No. Man, I'm gonna have to go watch the video again to find out where I had packed it. Because I don't see it written down anywhere. And I have 24 packs for both of those, so it may have been a foil. I don't know. I don't think it was. Doesn't matter. Let's keep going. This has been a good box. 4 legendaries, like non-foil, 1 foil Satine, and then the Nalise. Then, sorry, that was my wife. And then we have the Nalise Showcase. So that was awesome. All right, so we've got this. So I'm very flustered right now. We got that Asajj pack. Yeah, I'm very flustered. All right, let's reorient it. There we go. All right, so we're at 31.170. Oh, I'm gonna have to probably take a break after this one. Right, we got the Asajj pack. Let's open it up and see what we get here. All right, Anakin, Hyperspace Sundari. Got Enfys Nest, and then a Hyperspace Foil Separatist tank. All right, second to last one from this box, right? We got a Yoda coming in at 31.261 grams. Right, Maul, Grenade Strike, Hyperspace, Invisible Hand, and Zero the Hutt foil. All right, last pack of the box. We've got a Cody. We're at 31.282 grams. So we take this, open it up, and what we get is Count Dooku. You know, I haven't seen as a leader yet, I don't think. Rex. Very surprised. All right, in Defense of Camino, Hyperspace, nice. We've got the Sabine, and then we've got Breaking In as the foil. Not a bad one, not a bad one. Not bad at all, Sabine. All right. I'm going to take a break for right now, and then I'm going to record more pack openings later. All right, so I'm back to doing another box from the first case still. So right, last case, we had pulled 5 legendaries in total, right? 4 regular, 1 hyperspace foil, and then we also pulled the showcase. Now let's say, so now we're gonna move on to the next box in that same first case, and we'll see what we get in this one. All right, let's open it up and let's see if it's going to be a double Asajj or if it's going to be something different. Nope, we start off with 2 Yodas this time, interestingly. Right, so we haven't had that one yet. So let's see what a 2 Yoda box brings us in this regard. So, all right, so first pack, right, from the right side, we've got this Yoda right here. Comes in at case 4, so this is the first pack, so this comes at 31.183 grams. And let's see what we get. Count Dooku, Hike Palace, right? Nice. Hyperspace Republic Tactical, Hailfire Wolfpack, Clone Commander Cody, got Sandhill, and Soldier of the 501st. And it's a hyper space foil one, which is nice. So we got two guys there, and we got the Sandhill, right? So Sandhill, we know we've seen him before a few times. I think he's been in almost every pack. So let's see. So we got one hyperspace foil and then one non-hyperspace foil in this case. And so got that, but let's see. So Sandhill, we did not get him in the third box. We got him in the second box. So what we got was, before that was Crossfire. Right after that was an Unnatural Life, an Order 66, and then a Cad Bane. And then in the first box it was Mr. Bones. So we don't know. We'll see what we get as the next one then right here, right? So we grab the next one. So we've got ourselves Cody pack coming in at 31.061 grams. And now let's say, yep. Shakti, Duchess, right? Oh, all right. Another legendary. We got Ayla Sakura right there. And then we also have another hyperspace foil, Disruptive Burst. This one has a nice, as I said before, right? The blue hyperfoils, a lot of those look really, really beautiful. They look really nice. And this one right here, right? No exception. Right, so we got Ayla Sakura here. So we got ourselves our first legendary for this box. We got ourselves a hyperspace foil. So that's two hyperspace foils right out of the gate, right? First two packs. So let's see how this continues on. All right, got an Asajj pack right here, coming in at 31.199 grams. These all seem a little bit lower compared to the other ones. Other ones have been typically around 31.26 or so. All right, Obi-Wan, right? Hyperspace mining facility. And then we got Indefensive Camino and Synchronized Strike. We've had an Indefensive Camino before. Okay, and so then we got the non-foil hyperspace here. So last time around when we had an Indefensive Camino, or was it? We had a Yularen right afterwards, and then a Dooku and a Shadow Collective Camp. So I'm guessing it's probably going to be Yularen or Dooku, I think, might be the next one. But we'll see, right? We'll have to see what we get out of it. So let's see. We got ourselves a Yoda pack right here. Right. So this is weighing in at 31.170 grams.
That's the company. Trust the company. Squirt.
We just have to count. Right.
Wait the game down.
Okay. I'd have you in a second. Oh, we got a Shadow Collective Camp. That was actually pretty close in terms of what.
the outside of when what again.
Okay, you're sick, dude. All right, and so Shadow Collective Camp, I think actually in the first box is what we had seen there. Because it was Defense of Camino, Yularan Dooku, and then Shadow Collective Camp. So there was a Gore right after the Shadow Collective Camp, but I've also had a Shadow Collective Camp and then had Crossfire and then Sand Hill. But we'd already had a Sand Hill, so it's kind of all over the place right here. So definitely the grouping seems to be in line, but who knows? All right, so this is going to be a Cody pack.
Is that
What's up? 31.230. What's up, dude?
football flowers? Saffron flowers. Purple flowers.
That's right. There's a lot of different things in all those different tubes.
What about it cute?
Oh, I took the mat out. I'm using that right here.
Don't step at that.
Order 66.
That's
Favorable delicate.
way out.
Oh, that one can stay right there. I don't have to move that one
What?
because I don't need to move it. Okay.
What down for?
What is it for? That just has another mat in it. That one has the mat that I'm going to be playing with, I think, for the foreseeable future since it has the different zones. All right, Asajj pack.
What does that?
Because it's Asajj Ventress who's on the pack. That's why. 131. Thanks. Her.
Oh,
All right, Hyperspace. Grievous Slayer. Public Commando. Shadowed Intentions, and Ryla Militia.
what?
Oh,
Do open out.
I did.
Yeah.
But
What up, two?
no, don't step on them, dude.
Fun. The lady. Go. The lady. The lady. Now attention to. They will. I can't move. I didn't focus on that.
There you go.
It's. That is blocking your way.
There's nothing blocking your way.
I'm blocking your way.
There you go.
Hey,
You're welcome.
it's soda.
The game is starting. 1 second. Shadowed Intentions. I've pulled that before. It's after Zillow. Yeah, this one definitely seems to be one of those cases that's all over the place. So, got this Yoda right here. 31.284. Mace. Fin. So many fins. All right. Got a Cody pack. Okay. This is a very heavy one. Okay, let me just make sure. Right? Okay. Let's make sure that it's properly teared. Okay, that's much more in line. I was about to say, I was like, that's high, but it's too high. So 31.2 212. Yeah, that was a bit too high. And we'll see, right, what the pack is, but shouldn't be. Yeah, there's nothing there. For a second, I was like, ooh, let me just double check because, but it is a Cad Bane, very nice, and double legendary. We got unlimited power foil, and we got the Cad Bane. Right? Yeah. There we go. This is a nice pack. This is a nice pack right here. So even though it was in a showcase, we still got something out of it, right? So we got the Cad Bane, and then we got the foil unlimited power. Unlimited power, bit of a weak card, but that's fine. We'll take it. All right, next pack right here, we've got another Asajj. $31.160 grams. These have definitely, on average, been lower than the other booster packs. Still higher than the pre-releases, so I wonder if it's just different turp runs and like how the paper was made. All right, we've got Maul to start it all off. Hyperspace Padawan Starfighter. Got a Hyperspace Droids Manufactory and the foil fold access codes. All right, next one, we've got a Yoda. $31.078.
That's
1 second, Ben. Got Count Dooku. There's definitely a hyperspace foil in the back. Oh, don't touch those, Ben. I don't want you pulling it down on accident, dude. And then we got Mr. Bones and... That is a hanger, but there's nothing to hang in here. That's for upstairs.
You're right upstairs. You said downstairs.
The hanger? Okay, I don't think so. Mr. Bones. And then we got the hyperspace foil. All right. Got ourselves a Cody pack. Coming in at 31252. Oh. Hyperspace Obi-Wan. Hyperspace Reprocess. Impropriety Amongst Thieves. And a drop-in. So we got 2 hyperspace. Right, last one from that row is an Asajj. 31206. Got Obi-Wan, B2 Legionnaires, ooh, Hyperspace Resolute, very nice, Tau City, and then the foil twice the pride, nice. We were able to pull out a hyperspace or a legendary there, right? Awesome. So Pow City, and then we got the Hyperspace Resolute. All right, let's start the next row, right? So we're back up to having a Yoda. So this one is 31.176 grams. All right, Newt, we've got a Hyperspace Crystal City. Right, we've got a Tranquility, and we've got Now It's Spoken representative in the foil spots. All right, so we got the Tranquility, this, and this. All right, next pack is a Cody. 31.210. Hyperspace Queen Amidala. Hyperspace Dendup's Loyalist. Now there are two of them. Nice. There's a lot of legendaries here. We've got Elite, P-38, Starfighter. So we've got ourselves another legendary, so close to the others. Now, two. So we got that guy, and then we got two Hyperspace non-foils. Right there. Nice. Right, so right here, got ourselves a massage pack. 31.198 grams. Anakin. For the Republic, and a foiled Plo Koon, beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, next one is a Yoda. $31.222 grams. Right, Django. Got Hu Yang and Encouraging Leadership. Alright, next up, we've got a Cody pack. $31.123 grams. Got Quinlan. Let's see. Petition the Senate and a foil Mr. Bones. Double rare pack. Let's see, Petition the Senate. Trying to see. Let's see. So we've had a petition to the Senate before. It was pretty... okay. So let's see. So just now, right, we went Pow City, Tranquility. Now there are two of them. For the Republic, Hu Yang petitioned the Senate. In box 2, we had Pow City, For the Republic, Hu Yang petitioned the Senate. So the next after petition the Senate was Kiadi Mundi, right? So we had another legendary there. There's also the Saga Rare and the Rush Clovis that happened. So maybe we've got the legendary Kiadi Mundi in here. Let's zero that guy out again. Put it on top. So we're at 31 up. 31.208. And so let's just open this pack and let's predict it. Are we going to get that legendary? Or is it going to jump over it? Alright, we got Yoda. We got Freelance Assassin. And then we've got Wartime Profiteering. And then Mace Windu's Lightsaber. Nice. And then we got the Bash Brothers. Alright, so we didn't follow the sequence that we had expected from the previous thing, which is fine, right? I mean, that's what we're trying to suss out here. There we got the Mace Lightsaber, and we had 2 hyperspace cards.
Right.
Alright, we got a Yoda. 31.222 grams. Alright, we got the hyperspace Anakin. Nice start. Right, Asajj. And then here's the Kiadi Mundi. Alright, so we jumped over one. So the Mace Lightsaber. I was wondering, maybe I need to watch the video from earlier, because I knew I had packed a Mace Lightsaber earlier. But I couldn't find it in the sheet, and so I wonder if it was in that sequence. But either way, right, so we were able to get that. So we're now at a total of 5 legendaries for this box. So that kind of makes up for that first box that was kind of a joke. Where we had, I think, only just 2 legendaries in total. So this is coming out really well. All right, got a Cody pack. Let's see where we're at. 31.183 grams. Oh, finally, Captain Rex. I don't think I've had a Captain Rex yet. We've got Hyperspace level 1313. We've got a Hyperspace drop-in. And then we've got a Sabine and a Hyperspace foil Dwarf Spider Droid. And Sabine, I think, was within the sequence of Kiadi Mundi last time as well, if I remember correctly. But this was nice. I like Sabine. I'm planning on putting her in my Hera deck. That's what I'm planning on running. Again, is going back to her. Just because there's so many uniques, and now there's so many uniques that are doubled up that you can play Echo reliably. So we have 1 hyperspace foil, and then we had 2 regular foils, right? And so, like previously, when we had Sabine, she was very much out of in a very different sequence. Well, actually, no, not that different, right? There was the Kiadi Mundi, and there was a bunch Saga Rare and a bunch of guys in between, and then we got that. So, and then she was at the end after an invisible hand. So, I mean, things are all over the place. So we got the Asajj, 31.158 grams. We got Anakin. All right. Oh, we got the Grievous. Wow, that was very close together. And the Hyperfoil Chancellor Palpatine. Oh, that's beautiful. That's really nice. It's such a beautiful one too, because all the colors pop really well. The green works really well on this, and with together with that red, it's such a beautifully printed card. And then we have Grievous, of course, who's always a welcome addition. So that was a nice pack right there. That's a very generous pack that we were able to pull off right there, right? So we got the Grievous, and we got the Hyperfoil Chancellor Palpatine. Put that into one of these guys. Granted, I don't know how often anybody's gonna really play that guy, like as a double yellow, but it is what it is. You have to go really token heavy. I think that's like a Nalase style deck. Right. So let's type in our results there. So it's interesting, right? Because that was, 31.158 grams is pretty much within the norm of everything else. All right, let's do the next pack, right? So we've got a Yoda pack right here. All right, we're at 31.201 grams. There we got Maul. We got Saw and Perilous Position. Right? So that's good. I do wonder, right, if they are still all grouped together, even though they're kind of like shuffled up. Because Saw has been in the past close to some of these other cards. Like pretty close to Kati Mundi in those cases. And so I wonder if it's just a lot of shuffling up that happens. And that's how you get that right. So second to last pack from this box. 31.195 grams. Right, Obi-Wan. We got Foresight and we got Hailfire Tang. I haven't seen the Foresight yet at all, I think that was my first one. All right, last pack of the box is an Asajj, as expected. Comes in at 31.080 grams. All right, so we've got Count Dooku, Hyperspace Vanguard Droid Bomber, Plo Koon, nice. Oh, we got the Hyperspace Lex Bonetary, Kalani. Oh no! Oh yeah, Kalani's a rare. I was about to say, I was like, oh god, did I get cheated? Because I've seen people post packs like that in those cases. But no, this is the first time. I think this is the first time we've gotten a Kalani as well, which makes sense, right? This is the first time we got the Foresight, and so having that show up. I wonder, right, the Foresight. No, I wonder if it's like related to the Ayla Sakura card, right, and Kalani. Those are the ones that are like within quote unquote sequence of that, and they just got grouped together in this case. Who knows? All right, so that's box number 4. I'm gonna go make dinner for my family and stuff. All right, so I had to do another break, so we'll continue on with the case unboxing, right? So now we're on box 5. So let's get into it. Where's trusty X-Acto blade? All right, so we've got a double Yoda starting off. Let's see what we get in this paste. And so yeah. All right. Got Yoda. And we have a weight of 31.299. So let's see. Obi-Wan is the leader. Shadowed Intentions, and a foil Stila Guerrera. All right. Next one we have is a Cody, coming in at 31.236 grams. Padme is the leader on this one. Let's see. Oh, Hyperspace in Pursuit. And then we got Luminara, Unduli, and another Hyperfoil Chancellor Palpatine. We pulled one of these, one of the previous packs, so that's really awesome. 2 of these in one case is lucky. That's really nice. Alrighty. Right, so a really beautiful card if you haven't seen one in person. The green and the red pop so beautifully on this one. It's just really, really nice. Awesome. That's 2 of them now, right? So we pulled 2, I think in back-to-back case boxes. So that is very nice. Very nice. All right, so we'd had Nara, and then we got 1, and so then we got Palpatine as Hyperspace L, and we also got a non-foil Hyperspace. All right, next one we have the Massage Pack. Two, 6, 7. Let's see. All right, we've got Newt as our leader, Lair of Grievous, Soulless one, and then we've got Brain Invaders and a foil Valshian Ion tank. I don't think I've gotten any Brain Invaders yet. This is going to be a really clutch card. Against a fair amount of leaders, because you can really turn off a lot of the plays, right? Like Nalase, if you're doing a full clone deck, if somebody flanks that, like, you're done. Right? It'll be good against Boba, but 2/4, you probably need to buff that or have a lot of Sentinels on hand. But I think there's a lot of plays that you can do with that. All right, next pack we got Yoda. $31.222 grams. Had a Django leader with the nest as the base. Plo Koon, nice. We got a Barriss Offie, and we got a foil Holdout Blaster. That's funny that we packed both Luminara and Barriss in the same box. Right, the Master and the Padawan. All right, next up we've got this Cody pack. $2.6 grams. Quinlan, Pike Palace. Savage, and then we've got Pow City and a foil Plo Koon. We've seen Pow City before, but we've never seen it together with close to Barriss. So I'll be interested to see what we get next, because the last time I got Pow City was in the last box, and so there Tranquility was the next one after that, and then now there are two of them was then after that directly, and Mr. Bones was right beforehand. Impropriety and Mr. Bones were right beforehand, so we'll see how close things are here. All right, got an Asajj pack. 31.251 grams. Oh, so we've got ourselves a Hyperspace Quinlan and a Hyperspace Crystal City, right? So we got ourselves a nice little Hyperspace base leader combo there. Guarding the Way, Old Access. Got a Hyperspace Batch Brothers. And then we pulled Poggle the Lesser and Breaking In. Interesting. I don't think we've had Poggle that close to Pow City before. Poggle was close to Luminara in the past, like 2 away in that case. The last time we had gotten them, but... And right before that... Yeah, this is definitely all over the place. So there really isn't, even though there's definitely some grouping, it's not anywhere close to what I think really gives you a reliable sense of what you're going to be able to pull next, right? Or be able to like consistently guess what's going to be the next one. Next up, we've got a Yoda pack coming in at 31.252 grams. Got Anakin, level 1313. And then we've got Satine. All right, we finally got pulled ourselves a non-foil, non-hyperspace Satine, and we got ourselves a foil Separatist tank. All right. Next up, we've got a Cody pack. 31 points. 336 grams. All right, let's see. All right, we've got ourselves Hyperspace Grim Resolves. And we've got ourselves a Hyperspace. Oh, Hyperspace Unlimited Power. A Jin Urso. And then a foil Manufactured Soldiers. Nice. That Unlimited Power Hyperspace. Let's look at it. Oh. This is probably really good as a hyperfoil, because this is a hyperspace, like it just looks pretty baller. Oh, someone's talking about. All right, so we got Jin is the regular one. Jin or so, and so then we have Hyperspace L. We've got unlimited power is what I sorry. Excuse me. All right, so next up we've got an Massage Pack. Coming in at 31.285 grams. Oh, there's definitely a hyperfoil at the end of this one. All right, let's see what we get. So we've got Padme, Warrior Drone, all right, so we've got ourselves Hyperspace Vulture Interceptor, Unnatural Life, and a Hyperspace 501st Liberator. Definitely a little bit of a scratch down the middle on it from the printing process, which is unfortunate. But we'll take it. Always like to see hyperfoils. Okay, so we got one hyperspace foil. That would be regular. All right, next up we've got ourselves a Yoda pack. Give me 1.297 grams. Right, a Hyperspace Padme. We got ourselves Shakti, or Sing, and then Clone Wars and Droid Deployment. All right, we've got ourselves Cody pack, 31.255 grams. Alrighty. Okay, we've got ourselves a hyperspace favorable delegate. For the Republic. Oh, and a foil Gore. Very nice. Does look like there's a bit of a scratch on the foiling. I don't know. I'd have to look at a non-foil version to see if that's supposed to be in there, but it definitely not the greatest, but still works. A legendary foil is a legendary foil. So we got For the Republic, and then we pulled a Gore foil on top of space. All right, so last pack from this row is Massage. $31.266 grams. So then we get Petition the Senate and Lethal Crackdown. Very mediocre. All right, now let's start on the next side, on the other side now, the left side. So we've got Yoda right here. 31.208 grams. Obi-Wan, Hyperspace, level 1313. Hyperspace Falchion Ion Tank. And we got Roger and Bold Recon Commando. So 2 non-foil hyperspace cards. All right, next up, got a Commander Cody pack. 31.360 grams. It's a bit heavier. This one's been pretty consistent weight-wise, I think, overall, but this is definitely the heaviest out of all the ones that we've been opening in this box. All right, so we've got a Hyperspace Anakin. We've got Shadow Collective and Royal Guard Attaché. All right, Massage pack. $31.310 grams. Alright, Newt Gunray. Jar Jar, Corner of the Prey, and Favorable Delegate. Right. Got Massage pack right here. 2, 3, 8 grams. Quinlan. Got Consolidation of Power and a foil Savage Breast. I don't think I've had a Consolidation of Power yet. Salvation. I don't recall seeing one. So that's a first. Alright, got a Yoda pack. $21.173. Alright, a Watt Tambor. Alright, got a Nest Hyperspace. You've got a Nest Hyperspace Ryloth Militia. We've got the Petronaki Arena, and then also a Hyperfoil Private Manufacturing. All right, Commander Cody pack. Padme. Hyperspace Sanctioners Shuttle, Gorilla, and Foil Brain Invaders. Very cool. Alright, so we got Gorilla Insurgency. And then we got a one non-space or non-foil hyperspace, sorry. All right, next pack, Sassage, 0.161. Anakin. And then we've got the Confederate Tri-Fighter 5s and Old Access Code. Next up, we've got this Yoda pack. 31.208 grams. So we got the Tranquility and Private Manufacturing. All right, Commander Cody pack. Oh, Hyperspace Yoda, Hyperspace Super Battle Droid. And then we've got Darth Maul. Very nice. Yeah, buddy. And then also a foil drop-in. Oh, yeah. That Darth Maul, man. I think, right, if you play him together with Unimaul, Leader Maul, right, and you give it Overwhelm, and then it overwhelms off of 2, like, low-cost units, like 2 battle droids, like, that's a ton of damage right there, right? You're getting 8 through in that case, so very, very awesome. All right. But surprisingly, looking back now, on this box, we're almost done. There's only been one non-foil legendary, or sorry, 2 non-foil legendaries, right? The Darth Maul and the Satine earlier. We got 1 hyperspace unlimited power, 1 foil Gore, and 1 hyperspace foil Palpatine, right? So most of these have actually been in the non-traditional slots for this one. So this has been a slightly recovered box, I guess, just through sheer luck. In the non-rare leader spots, but we'll take it. Okay, so we've got Massage Pack right here. We're at 31.254 grams. All right, so we've got Obi-Wan as our leader. Planetary Invasion. All right, so 2 legendaries back to back. I mean, if you're, and they're both red, right? So if you were playing this in like limited or sealed or anything, right, you would have been in a really good spot. Outspoken representative, right? In that case, I mean, Planetary Invasion has the potential to be great, but it's a challenge, I think, to pull it off. All right, next up we've got a Yoda pack. That's a very light pack if that's the case. Yep, nope, nothing needs to be teared. All right, so we're at... Okay, maybe something was just kind of off, right? So 31.249 grams. Count Dooku. Devastating Gunship. And then we pull a Malevolence and an Elite P-38 Starfighter. Right. Oh, almost messed this up. Let's get it on there. All right. So we're at 31.267 grams. So we got LSA. And then Admiral Yularen, and a foil on top of things to close out this box. So overall, bit of a recovery there towards the end, right? We got 3 non-foil legendaries, right? We got Satine, Darth Maul, Planetary Invasion. We got 1 Hyperspace Unlimited Power. We've got 1 foil Gore, and we got 1 Hyperspace foil Palpatine, right? So 6 legendaries in 1 box. Pretty good. So we're going to look at the last case, our last box in this first case, right? So we're still going through the first case here, and we still have 2 more to go after this. It's a lot of boxes, a lot of data points. I mean, we're getting a pretty good idea, I think, of what the weight of an average box really is, or average case really is, or not case, sorry, booster pack is. And with 2 polls, like 2 showcase polls, we're also getting a pretty good idea of what you can expect the weight to be for a showcase pack. So, when it comes time to hunt for those, you know what to look for.
What do you got?
All right, box 6. Use my blade. All right, what do we get? Okay, we're starting off. Massage on top. All right, so we've got Massage Pack. Coming in at 31.190 grams. All right, got Django. Pike Palace Hyperspace. Got a Hyperspace Elite P-38 Starfighter here. And then we've got the Invisible Hand and a Hyperspace Foil Persuader tank. Pew, 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 pew. All right, so Invisible Hand is what we're starting off with. And so we got 1 Hyperspace foil and then 2 non-Hyperspace foils. All right, after this we've got Yoda coming in at 31.247 grams. All right, Hyperspace Jango Fett. And then Count Dooku and foil, I have the High Ground. Unfortunately, not a Hyperspace foil, I have the High Ground. But good enough. Let's see. So we've had Dooku before early on. Where do we get him? So he came after Yularen, and then there was a Shadow Collective camp, and then we got a non-foil Gore. So maybe we get the Gore in this case. Another one. All right. So we've got Cody pack 13201. So let's see. Right, Quinlan. Yep, we got the Gore. Gore's, it must be really close to Taduku within the sequencing, right? They're going to get clustered together. And then we also got a foil encouraging leadership. All right, so we're at a full place at a gore. All right, next up, got another Asajj pack. Let's make sure that there's not. Yeah, I wonder if it's just like getting caught on something and then it just goes so low for some of these packs. All right, Anakin. Advanced Recon Commando. That's one that would probably look pretty nice in a hyperspace foil, I think. And then we've got Hyperspace Kalani, Foresight, and then a foil Magna Guard Wing Leader. So that's 2 non-foil hyperspace. Right. Next up, we're looking at a pack, the Yoda pack. 2, 5, 6 grams. All right, we're looking at Padme. All right, so we've got Hyperspace Tipoca City. And then we've got Hyperspace Echo, Sly Moore, and a foil Batch Brothers. All right, next thing we're looking at is Commander Cody. 1.256 grams. Same weight as the last one. All right, starting off with the Newt Gunray. Flo Koon, and then we got Perilous Position and Droid Manufactory. All right, we've got this Asajj pack. Okay, there we go. 1.213 grams. And one thing you always have to do when you're measuring anything is making sure that the mass is consistent with what you're expecting, especially if you're consistently measuring things. All right, so we've got Mace. We've got Guarding the Way. And then we got a Zillow Beast and a foil Hailfire tank. All right. Got a Yoda pack right here. Okay, 31.310. Starting us off. And then we've got Kalani and Tri-Droid Suppressor. All right, Cody pack. All right, Hyperspace Newt Gunray. And then we got Bo-Katan and a Hyperspace Foil Phase 1 Clone Trooper. I don't think I've pulled any Bo-Katans yet, so that's interesting. So we got one Hyperspace non-foil and one regular Hyperspace. All right. Next up, got an Asajj pack. $31.234 grams. All right, we've got Dooku, Hyperspace Sundari, Hyperspace Eta 2 Light Interceptor, and then we've got Mace's lightsaber and Foil Duchess's Champion. We got two non-foil hyperspaces there. All right, now we've got a Yoda pack. Oh, I see a hyperspace foil peeking out. So we've got Unmasking the Conspiracy and a hyperfoil Aura Singh. Oof. Very, very nice. Unmask. Yeah. So we got one hyperspace foil right there. All right, last pack of this row. All right, it's a Cody pack. So we're at 31.21 Oh, it's jumping around like crazy, right? Let's re-tear it. There we go. So 31.265 grams. All right, massage as our leader. And we got strategic acumen hyperspace. We've got ourselves a hello there hyperspace, equalize, and a foil Luminara Unduli. The lightsaber effects, man. And the foils, they all look so good, especially in the hyperspace foils. They look really crisp, but even just in the regular foils, like all those lightsabers are just so amazing. All right, so we've got equalize, and then we pulled 2 non-foil hyperspace cards. All right, starting off now with the second row, we've got Massage Pack, $31.231 grams. Gunray. And then we've got the General's Blade and a foil clone cohort. Right. Next pack is Yoda. 1.290 grams. All right, hyperspace Count Dooku, hyperspace Lair Grievous. And then we've got Caught in the Crossfire and a foil Advanced Recon Command. All right, next up we've got a Commander Cody. Quinlan starting us off. Padawan Starfighter. Got Enfys Nest and Relentless Rocket Droid. All right, we've got Asajj. Sandhill and Armored Saber Tank. Seen a few Sandhills now. They haven't been the most consistent what they've been around. So I can't really take a good guess as to what's going to be next. I mean, I can try. Let's see. Did we get them last time? No. Did we get them 2 times ago? We hadn't. The Ayla Sakura, right? Legendary right afterwards in box 4. We had him. Around Crossfire and Unnatural Life in box 2. So let's see. Hopefully it's the Legendary, because we've only pulled 1. This has been a pretty bad situation here. So we'll see. All right. Oh, I forgot to weigh this one. It's fine. It didn't mess up the intended goal, which is to show the showcases way more, but definitely interested in seeing what we have. So we've got Finn, and we've got a foil Vanquish. Oh, that is disappointing. Finn just randomly pops up. I feel like I've had it. There was a Finn that was around Bo-Katan and Unmasking, and we did have an Unmasking, I think, very recent. Yeah, well, it was a while ago, but I think it was like it was on the other side of things. And then we also had a Finn. I could swear we've had more Finns. And then we had a Finn around Shattered Intentions and Cad Bane, in box 4. So we'll have to see, but that was a very sad pack. Very sad what they did to Finn. Period. He deserved, because it deserved much better cards. All right, we've got Cody pack right here. 1.87 grams. Gotta keep remembering to throw out those packs. All right. Django. Squadron of Vultures Hyperspace. We've got a On Top of Things Hyperspace, Execute Order 66, and Tactical Droid Commander. All right, next pack. Massage pack. Okay, 1.179 grams. All right, Captain Wreck. And then we got the Cad Bane. All right, I was hoping for that. Being so close to Sandhill. In the past, I know we've gotten it, and then we've got a Hyperspace Foil Creative Thinking. A very ugly card, in all honesty. The droid head doesn't really work well in the... but the Cad Bane is a very nice one. So we're definitely at a place at a Cad Bane right now. But that's only the second legendary that we've pulled in this box. Kind of weak. This has definitely been a much weaker box compared to a few others that I've opened today, right? So we've got this Yoda. We're at 31.241 grams. Got Mall. And then we're looking at Pow City and Freelance Assassin. Yeah. Done. All right, we've got a Cody pack. 31.149 grams. Okay. All right, we've got Count Dooku. We've got a hyperspace mining facility. We've got ourselves a Grenade Strike hyperspace. And then we're looking at... Oh, all right, there we go. Maybe the L's are all just hanging out in the back. All right, we've got ourselves a clone, and we also pulled ourselves a nice foil Petronaki Arena. So a bit of a recovery there, right? So the foil base is nice, and then the clone is nice as well, right? This one will be an interesting one to see being played. All right, next up, we're on our last 3 packs. We're at this Asajj pack right here. 0.273 grams. Let's see what we get. Hyperspace Mall. And then we got Huyang and a foil 501st Liberator. So not bad. Huyang is nice. Huyang will be an interesting one to play. All right. Second to last pack in this box, we've got Yoda. Let's see if we can finish strong. Something's off there. There's no way that this weighs that much. Oh. There we go. Here, wait a sec. Let's give it another try. There we go. All right, that's much more in line with what I was expecting. 31.2. 31.205 grams. Because 32 grams, way higher than anything else. That means that something had to be very off inside of it if that was consistently it. When it was 31.4 something, I was like, could be a showcase, but I already pulled a showcase in this case. So it's unlikely, and I don't want to like jinx it. So let me just give it one more go. So we'll see. But the 31.205 is much more consistent with what we would expect. And yeah, no showcase, so. All right, let's go through it all. What we got here. Hyperspace Bloodsport, all right. And then we got a Kiadi Mundi and a foil squad support. All right, so we're at 4 normal legendaries, which is what we would hope, right? Which is a good case, like basic case, I would say, right? I mean, we didn't pull any hyperspace legendaries, no foil or hyperfoil ones. But you know, getting 4 legendaries, especially here towards the end, right? I mean, that was over the course of 5 packs, right? We got 3 legendaries, so that's a pretty good hit rate, in my opinion. Right? If you were playing sealed or something like that, right? Like that's, especially it's the last 6, right? So you would essentially get like that slot. and you pull 3 legendaries in that, right, you'll be the person that's hated at that, at your table. Because that's, a lot of legendaries that are non-foil, right? So, all right, so we've got this Cody pack right here. 1.11, 4 grams. All right. Got a hyperspace clone dive, trooper. We have got Stila Guerrera and Vanguard droid bomber foil. An okay finish there. Definitely the box recovered in these last 6 packs by giving us the 3 legendaries there towards the end, but I was definitely getting worried that this is going to be one of those dud boxes that I've seen some people post, which is very sad. I feel bad for anybody that happens to. All right, so that's 2 more boxes done. I'm going to take a break